So the last one in our stitch tutorials is the double treble. We've talked a bit about those turning chains and the difference between the heights of the stitches. So your double crochet is your smallest stitch, and then you go up a bit with a half treble, then you go up a bit more with your treble, and then kind of you come to your double treble. You need your turning chains most of the time if you're starting a new row, or if you're working, even if you're working around, to match the height of your first stitch. So here I've got a turning chain of 4. This is slightly different to your treble in that you yarn over once, but then you yarn over again. Okay, so even before you've gone anywhere, you've kind of got 3 loops on the hook. You're quite a distance away from your first stitch, which is here, so you need to kind of bring the hook down. Again, when you're going through a stitch, you go through it all. You yarn over, you pull it up, and wiggle this round so your work's at the base. Yarn over, and this is where you do that 2 again. Take off 2, yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2. See, heaps of yarn in that one bad boy stitch. So this is like, yeah, quite a high, quite a gapey stitch. So if you were doing quite a dense stitch, you might want to be using the half trebles along here or a double crochet, because the more you go up, the kind of more gapier and the holey it's going to get. I'll run that through again. Yarn over, in, yarn over, out. So wiggle your work around. Yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2. I'm just going to whiz through to the end of this round, so that just so you can see those 3 stitches all together and just kind of appreciate really the height difference of the stitches that you can have a little look at. I'm using a jersey yarn here, which is great for beginners. Like heavy on the hands, you'll need a little bit of hand massage come the evening if you've been working a lot on these. But really good because it's easy to unpick, it's easy to see your stitches, you haven't got any fibres kind of getting in the way and muddying life up a little bit. Yeah, so it's just a great, and the colourways are just brill, and it's washable. So I have 2 rather muddy, gross children, so it's always good to have something that you can lob. Oh, sorry, I knocked that over there. And also went wrong. The result. Yeah, good always that you can have something you can pop into the washing machine. Take off 2, take off 2, take off 2, and then my last stitch, I'll show you that super slow again. Yarn over, so you've got your 3 loops. It depends on what you're doing, but just for this purpose, like most of the time you come to the end of a row, your stitch kind of starts to hide behind here. That's just a tension thing, but you got to find it. So if I look at that, I can see it's kind of it's rolled around a little bit, so I've just got to make sure I go through the right stitch. Yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2, stop knocking the tripod, yarn over, take off 2 for our final stitch. So there you go, you've got your double treble at the top. If I turn it so it's the right way, you've got your treble there, and turn it back so it's the right way, and you've got your half treble there. Obviously, as we've been turning the work, so it's quite interesting so that you can see kind of the right and wrong way of a stitch. I might actually do that as a separate tutorial, but just quickly here, you can see your half trebles up here. If I turn that round and just put the hook down, you can see at the back there's heaps more yarn going on here. It's just not as clean, the line's not as clean, where here they're kind of nicely weaving into one another. And this, you can see, this is the back, this strip here is the back of that treble. Again, there's kind of, it looks a bit more knotty, where if you come to the front, it's kind of nice, clean. Again, if you look at this row, this bottom one here, that was our half trebles. Again, it's a bit more knotty. You turn it around and you've just got some quite clean lines. Right, so that is the end of our stitch tutorials. Exciting stuff. I'll probably do one on a magic circle at some point. Take care.